Thanks, Alex, for that. And thank you, Coach Rick Weaver. Now we're going to have to take a little bit of a break, but when we come back, we're going to go ahead and talk with head coach of the baseball team at Baker University, Phil Hannon. So don't go anywhere. Stay right here.
I like to look at the sports section and look at my favorite Baker teams and all the scores and updates.
I'm reading the Baker Orange for all the news.
I read it for the arts and entertainment, the CD reviews.
All over campus or online at www.thebakeraorange.com.
Because it covers all the important stuff.
Welcome back to Wildcat Chat. Now we're going to go ahead and do one of the segments we like to have on this show. It's called the Baker Hot Seat. And this is where we sit down with a coach or a player and have a little chat with him, ask him a few questions. Now Alex Dingman is going to talk to head coach of the baseball team, Phil Hannon. Alex?
All right, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
Well, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk about our baseball club.
All right, let's get right into it. Talk a little bit about the starting pitching. I know it's a big question mark. We got some guys coming back. Nick Berg and also Logan Peck is probably going to be the #1 starter, but we definitely got some positions to fill there. So just talk a little bit about that.
Well, the starters we have Logan Peck, who last year was probably our most complete pitcher. So Logan's moved up to our #1 spot. Joe Kalp, a transfer from Kansas City, Kansas, a Eudora kid who's a local kid. Joe will be backing Logan up. He'll be our #2 starter. I always like having a lefty in the lineup, so another transfer, Hanson Perkins, is a kid that we're going to deem as our left-handed starter. He might be a midweek starter. We haven't decided what we're going to do with him yet. But then we got two guys that are returning, Jeremiah Johnson from Gardner and Nick Berg, who at this point he's the winningest pitcher on our pitching staff. Nick's been here for 3 years now, and he's accumulated an 8-2 record as a pitcher, either coming out of the bullpen or last year he started, I think it was 10 or 11 games. So we feel real comfortable with our pitching staff where we are right now.
All right, you mentioned Joe Kalp. He's definitely going to be a big addition, but talk to me about some other transfers and also some freshmen that are going to have some impacts early in the season.
Well, we brought a kid in from, our young man in from Missouri State. He's originally from Oologah, Oklahoma. Jared White's his name. He's our catcher. Jared's going to be our #3 or 4 hole hitter coming from a D1 program. He adds a lot of experience. Jared adds a lot of fire, not just with his playing ability alone. He's a good leader on the field. As a catcher, you want a guy that can lead the pitching staff and lead the team. So he's going to be a real impact right away. Other transfers that we have, like I said, Hanson Perkins be our left-handed pitcher. A couple of freshmen that have ended up on varsity that are going to play a big role. Nick Peterson out of Olathe South. He's probably going to end up being our starting second baseman. Just a real steady kid. Danny Cast, probably the fastest kid on our team. He'll either play left or center field as a freshman. We're expecting a lot of things with his base stealing ability, with his ability to bunt and get on base. He's going to add a lot of run production to our lineup. Another kid that we have that's going to be our backup infielder is Zandy Hall. He's a freshman. So at this point in time, it might seem that we're young with 3 freshmen being on the varsity, but all these kids are capable of making an impact on our team right away.
Yeah, you're definitely going to need these freshmen to step up because we did lose some seniors. Talk to me a little bit about the seniors that are going to be the hardest to replace.
We lost Tommy Griffin, starting shortstop, David Heifel, starting center fielder, Michael Schooley, starting third baseman. Those guys batted anywhere from 1 through 4, 1 through 5 in our lineup. And defensively, anytime you lose a third baseman, lose the whole left side of your infield, it's tough to replace. But, one kid that I failed to mention is Aaron Westerhouse, who's another Eudora kid. Aaron transferred in from Northwest Missouri State. D2 program, and he's going to step in and he's going to be our mainstay at the corner at third base. So anytime you lose seniors like that, you hope you can get good players in, and I think we've done that. Our team chemistry is second to none. All these guys are pulling for each other, and they're just ready to play. So, you know, with the role players that we have, it's going to be a very good team. We're not going to have any one guy that's going to be a standout, but we're going to play good team baseball.
All right, those freshmen are definitely going to have to have a big impact because there's some seniors that we're going to need to replace. Talk to me about some of the most important ones that, you know, were pivotal last year and we're going to have to replace this year.
Well, you know, last year we missed getting the conference tournament by one game. And I think with the added leadership behind the plate with Jared, with some guys that are coming in that have been pitching here at least 3 years, with Logan Peck, Jake Landis as our closer, Nick Bird going to his junior year, Jeremiah Johnson, who's a sophomore returning pitcher. So we do have game experience. We might be young in classification
you're telling me a little bit about the keys and the most important players for this year.
And bringing in
Talk to me
experience,
about the outlook
they know
for
the
the season. How
philosophy
good do you
of
think this team can
We're
be?
a defensive ball club. We always talk about being a better defensive team on the field. Offensively, adding speed like Danny Cass, we're going to score runs like we always have. So, you know, it's just going to be a real good, complete baseball team. I figure that we should be in the middle of the pack again with a chance to win, or a chance at least to get in the conference playoffs, and possibly playing Culver Stockton or Benedictine for the conference championship.
All right, Coach, talk to me about this offseason, this past offseason. Which players really improved over the offseason? What kind of workouts did you do? Just talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, during the off-season, you know, it was kind of a skeleton crew with the coaching staff. My pitching coach, Mike Sadler, he stayed up in Minnesota because he ran a summer club up there and he worked in the front office for the summer. But he would fax or he would email me the pitcher's workout. And really with the leadership of Logan Peck and Jake Landis, the pitchers did an outstanding job getting themselves prepared for the fall. During our fall workouts, this is probably the most time that we've done inter-squad and scrimmages in the last 3 to 4 years. We've had beautiful weather, so every weekend we at least had a scrimmage or an inter-squad, and our guys particularly performed well. You know, a couple of the guys that did real well, I would say Joe Kaup, in some of our pitching conditioning. Joe threw 88, so we were happy with that. Jake Landis has gotten stronger. Jake's been a closer for us for 3 years now, and now you can really see his confidence on the mound that once he gets the ball in the later part of the game, you know, the ball game is ours if we have a lead. Offensively, Tim McCon, Dusty Griffin, 2 guys that are mainstays in the lineup. They hit the ball particularly well throughout the fall, so we're just ready and anxious for them to continue that throughout the season. So all in all, we had a great fall. I was really impressed with our fall, how the guys worked out, their enthusiasm, with the younger guys coming in, how quickly they learned and picked up our system. So we just can't wait to get on the field.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time and good luck to you this season.
Anytime you guys want to come by, chat about baseball, you have all the time you need, I'm here for you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Alex. Well, that's going to do it for our show this week in Wildcat Chat. I'd like to thank our guests, Rick Weaver, as well as Phil Hannon, both of them. We appreciate you coming on the show very much. And for Alex Dingman, I'm Michael Cation saying so long, everybody, and tune in next week.